Day has come where the Lotus will have its last start from me. What's going on, guys? And well, welcome to the final start video here. We are selling the Lotus today, guys. If you guys didn't already know, we were already selling the Lotus. It's been out for sale for a while. Finally got someone to actually buy it. Actually been talking to this guy for a while. He flew all the way from Washington State. So it's pretty incredible. We're about to go pick him up now. Closing up the Lotus, and we're doing, oh God, my papers. We're going to a notary, get some things notarized, and then that's it, folks. The Lotus is gone. It'll be in his possession. Kind of emotional moment, not really, kind of, sort of, ish, a little bit, but this will be the end of the Lotus on this channel. I promise there will be bigger, better, amazing things, as I always do, follow up on things, but the bigger, better craziness is going to have to wait for a little bit. It won't be a direct thing I'm able to do, kind of like how Dan gets his things like right after he sells something or something. That's not gonna be my case. I do have to wait a little bit because I have some plans that I have to get figured out first, but without talking anymore.
What's up, man?
First reaction?
Yeah, dude. Oh my god.
Worth the flight?
Oh my god. Absolutely.
Hell yeah, dude. Goes. She's all off. Goodbye, my love. Oh my goodness. That's it. That's the end of the Lotus. The Lotus is gone with her new owner. He's an awesome dude, and he's got a lot of plans for her. He's gonna keep me updated as well. So I'll definitely keep you guys on the loop with everything he does. But god damn, that's a good looking car. I've never actually gotten to look at the car from that angle. I've never actually got to see someone drive away in the car. I'll be honest with you, that's absolutely the first time. So it was kind of weird having him drive it, because I've never really let a lot of people other than my dad drive it. So it was definitely weird, and seeing it drive away, I can definitely see why it breaks necks, because it was a pretty nice car, not gonna lie. But the Lotus is gone, guys. Lotus is gone. On to other things. I gotta go to the bank, so I'll talk to you guys soon. Not gonna lie, you know, driving through the hills and stuff up here in West Virginia and Kentucky during the fall, you know, peak time for all the trees and stuff. That is not bad. It's not bad at all. I know I take all this for granted because this is like a normal drive. In West Virginia, you go through hills like this, and all the trees are different colors, and I take it for granted because I know a lot of people would kill for this type of view and see this, you know, see this stuff on every day. But it's definitely something I feel like West Virginians take for granted, is the absolute beauty of the hills, especially in the fall. When, I mean, look at this, like when it becomes peak and everything's just different colors. It's really pretty. And I know a lot of people would kill to come drive through an area like this, but I'm just so used to it at this point. It's so normal. I don't know. It's just normal. Yay! Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Clintwood, Virginia. The middle of fucking nowhere. Seriously, this is like more West Virginian than West Virginia. And we're in Virginia. Kind of weird. Alright, let's go cash our stuff. Alright, so that's it. The car is sold. So, real quick, we're gonna answer some questions here. Just in case there's... God, I can't hold my camera right today. Just please excuse me. Gonna answer some questions about the Lotus. Obviously, I haven't really talked about it, why I sold it. You know, questions like that. First of all, why did I sell it? I sold the Lotus for multiple reasons. I don't think there's one really main reason of why I sold the Lotus. One, I'm ready to move on to something else. I had fun with that car. But you know, I was ready to do something else, to try something new. Being a fan of cars, I want to try to get in as many cars as I can in my life, experience as many things as I can. So I was ready to move on to something else. Another reason is finances right now. Obviously, I'm not going to go into exactly how much the Lotus cost me a month, but it cost me a lot of money a month, from insurance to the payment to the maintenance. I mean, maintenance wasn't really that bad. It was just typical oil change type stuff, but the payment and the insurance alone, I mean, that saves me almost rent, guys. It was a very nice payment to take off my slate. With that, that sets me up for my next car. I can't have that payment and that on my credit if I'm trying to get something bigger and better. The ultimate goal is to get something better. That's the goal. Better is definitely a use of, you know, matters who you ask. Car I have in mind, you guys won't know about it until I actually get it. But obviously, you know, better is based on what you classify as better. For me, better is a step up in the direction of overall, so not just performance, but overall, and I feel like the car that I am going to get is a giant step up for me, not only in a car sense, but like in a personal sense too, because I was able to buy a car like this. Is kind of like what my thing is. It's like, holy crap, I can afford this. This is crazy. I never thought I could in my life. Literally the only reasons. I love the car to death. I loved the Lotus. The Lotus was such an awesome car. It's so much fun. I know a lot of you guys have no idea what a Lotus Elise with a turbo on it is at 330 to the wheel, only weighing 1,900 pounds, but it's fun. It's a fun car, man. It gets on it. And I am sad to see it go. I am sad that it's gone and no longer mine. I put a lot of time into that car. You guys know we plastic dipped it once, we wrapped it twice, we had it get in turbo. We did so much to that car. I dedicated so much time to that car. And a lot of people will be like, you're such an idiot for selling your car, you put so much time into it. I never understood when people say stuff like that. Like, if I put the time into it, like, it's my decision to sell it, right? Like, you didn't put time into the car, you know what I'm saying? It's like, well, you put so much time into it and now you're selling it. Like, yeah, what's your point? I dedicated a lot of time because I enjoyed it. Question I kind of already answered, but the big question of what's next. Guys, I'm not really gonna give too many hints out there what's next. I have a couple cars on my mind. I guess I'll give one hint out there. One is a muscle car, other is German engineering. That's the two cars that are on my mind. I really haven't narrowed down to two. I have been looking around. I've asked a lot of people here and there. A lot of people that I've met through the car scene and stuff like that, and they've given me advice here, showed me this. Ultimately, I will give you a bigger hint. God, I'm giving way too many hints. I'm getting a car that has a back seat. But yeah, that eliminates a lot of cars, the fact that I have to have a back seat. So that should narrow it down a lot for you guys, like a lot. And not necessarily a back seat. It's technically a Z06, has a big trunk. And Kappa could lay down back there. But I am getting a back seat. The car has to have some type of back seat where Kappa can stay. Yeah, so I'm stuck between a muscle car, German engineering, two different cars right now. I'm stuck in between, and it has to have a back seat. You do the math. It's not hard to figure out which cars these are. And then I will not be releasing or getting this car until late spring, early summer. I will be without some type of sports car for quite a while. I need to do some stuff before we even think about getting this car. But when I do get it, I am actually going to do something I haven't done before. I'm going to test drive. I am actually going to test drive the two different vehicles and make sure it is what I want. But yeah, so there's the hints on that. Biggest thing I hated about the Lotus, I guess that would be a cool thing to talk about. I don't really think I hated anything about the Lotus. I really liked it. I had a couple things that I disliked? Yeah. So number one, what we just talked about, I had no back seat. So two-seater cars are awesome. You know, Audi R8s, Vipers, the Lotus. I mean, there's so many two-seater cars, sports cars. You know what? It's what they come from. Z4s, like everything like that. I like keeping my cars all-purpose. You guys know I have my dog Kappa. She's basically my daughter. I love that dog to death. And when you guys know I don't live by family. I go visit my family a lot, and they're about 6 to 7 hours away in Virginia Beach, Virginia. And to go visit them, I am almost forced to take the Juke. And I don't want that. I want to be able to go places with Amber and Kappa. I want to be able to like go on vacation with them or go visit my family with them and not be forced to take the Juke. What I'm basically saying is I want to have a car that I can enjoy a bunch. Granted, I mean, I love my Juke. It's great. It's a great commuter car, but I want to have a car that I can really enjoy and take everybody. So if I could get a sports car that I really like, be able to have Amber and Kappa have a bunch of space in the back so she can lay down or just sit up or whatever she wants to do, then that's what I want. I want to have a car that I can take everyone and not be forced to take the Juke. I want to be able to go places with whatever car I get. Another thing I really disliked about the Lotus, which is no shock, almost every lease owner will say this, the interior is awful. The interior is nothing but basically a toy car. I mean, it really is. The interior is I mean, that's the biggest downfall of Lotus. That's why they're able to sell it for so cheap. Granted, the Evora has a beautiful interior and is amazing in the inside, but the Elise is what I had. On top of that, because the interior is so cheaply made and everything is just so bleh, it's very loud. It's very, very loud. I'm sorry I keep blinking my eyes. My fucking contacts are going dry. It's very loud when you drive it. So commuting in it is not really delightful. It is pretty rough. It is hard. It is easy to enjoy because I love the car. But at the same time, there is no luxury. There is no enjoying that. No matter who you ask, it's not fun. Except for when you hit the pedal, then it's pretty damn fun. Other than that, there really isn't much about the Lotus that I hated. I really enjoyed the throttle, the controlling of it. Like, it was like a go-kart. I mean, basically it was. So being able to hit turns the way you can on a sport bike, which was pretty insane. So I really enjoyed a lot about that car. I'd be safe to say it's probably not my last Lotus in my life. I'll probably get another one down the line. But I really learned a lot with that car. I learned so much. I learned so much about cars in general with the Lotus. So I have a lot to thank because of the Lotus, because it really did teach me a lot. With that knowledge, I'm going to bring to my next car, and I can't wait to show you guys what I'm thinking. I can't wait to show you guys what I end up getting. And yes, whatever we end up getting, we are going to modify to an extent of you know, wrapping and stuff like that. Next car that I get, I will tell you, will be almost brand new. So there's another hint. That's not really a hint, but the next car I get will be basically brand new. I'm looking at either a 2017 or a 2018. Most likely a 2018 is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do a brand new car. Not like brand new, maybe like 5,000 miles or something. It's something that's like basically new. So that's the plan. Yeah, guys, so Lotus is gone. I will have a video tomorrow talking about another situation that I had to deal with on Sunday. I'm sure a lot of you guys will be interested, and a lot of you guys will be probably pretty mad or disappointed or sad. I don't know how you'll feel, but we'll talk about that tomorrow on a video. I know this video is coming out on Wednesday. That video is gonna come out on Thursday, and then we'll have FanMail on Friday. So we're gonna have 3 days of videos in a row. I'm gonna get out for you guys. Tomorrow, I'm probably going to just drive the Juke around and talk to you guys, because I'll tell you why. That's all I can do. But yeah, guys, I love your faces. Say thank you to everyone that has been supporting the channel. I'm doing a whole bunch personal life right now. Get into that later. But I just want to say thank you to everyone that's been supporting. I'll go into tomorrow why motovlogs aren't going to be a thing for a little while. Just know that. I have a reason why. But I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching the vlog. Goodbye.